some points in your life, you feel like you're sitting around and just waiting. Waiting for something that you want to happen so bad, but you're just not there yet. For me, that's what this week has been so far. Because Deadpool and Wolverine finally comes out this week, and I haven't been this excited for a movie in quite a while. I'm going to be seeing it on Thursday, but every day feels like it's forever now, because there's something later on this week that I know is coming soon, that I know I want to see and experience so badly, but I just have to get there first. And I was like, okay, I can find things to occupy myself with for the next 2 days. And then DC decides that they'll drop a 24-hour live stream until a new trailer for the Joker sequel, my other most anticipated movie of this year, releases. We're at 16 hours and 42 minutes. And I'm just like, guys, I'm already spending all week waiting. I feel like I'm being taunted. You just gave me another cool thing I'm excited for. And here we are, with you making me watch this countdown timer slowly go down for an entire day. In case you were wondering, there's nothing in the background except static noise, occasional music, and somebody sneezing for several reasons. Maybe the Joker has allergies in this movie. I don't know. Maybe Batman can arrive and give him some tissues. But genuinely, I feel like this week is all about waiting for me, and I think that's very relevant to our review today. Because Avalanche here has been on my polls for what item I should review next for months at this point. I believe I put Avalanche on my first ever poll for the haul that Robin sent me all the way back in the middle of May. And here we are 2 months later, and he finally won. People were voting for Avalanche every single time, but it was just never enough to get him to win. But now here we finally are. He's finally had his day. And you know what they say? Good things come to those who wait. So to everybody, all of those Avalanche stands out there, because I know you guys exist. There are very few of you, but I know you're out there. Congratulations. This is your day. For those Avalanche diehards who have been wanting me to review this car every single time, thank you for your patience. Here he is. Hello everybody, and welcome back to yet another review, and to another review of a car from the Robin haul here. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Avalanche, one of the smoke jumpers from Planes, Fire, and Rescue. Finally, I finally tracked it down here. This is my first poll for the Robin haul. There's Avalanche, 4% of the vote, and this time around, he finally won. This time around, he won with a whopping 56% of the vote, so good for him. I was really not expecting him to win this time around, but here we are, right? I wasn't expecting him to win because he hadn't won anything before, but now the wait is over. Here's our old buddy Avalanche. Avalanche, of course, is one of the 5 smoke jumpers in Planes, Fire, and Rescue, of which I now own 3. We have Drip, Blackout here, and now Avalanche. Blackout is, I believe, currently on my polls for a future review. I put Avalanche on the first poll because I knew it would take a long time for people to vote for him. I had Drip on nearly every poll last time, and he was the last item to be reviewed. So I put Avalanche on early because I knew the smoke jumpers aren't the most interesting items. I remember them apparently being pretty big peg warmers when Planes, Fire, and Rescue was new. And nowadays, even though interest in Planes diecasts has gone up, interest in Planes itself obviously has not. And the smoke jumpers are all pretty copy-paste. But when I think of the smoke jumpers, I think of Avalanche. He's really the one that sticks out to me. I don't remember his role in the movie. Planes, Fire, and Rescue turned 10 years old a few days back, but I don't remember anything from it, quite frankly, really. I'm working on my big Planes retrospective review right now. I haven't gotten around to rewatching Planes, Fire, and Rescue just yet, but I will in the coming weeks or months or whenever I get around to part 2 of that video. Of course, gotta finish part 1 first, but Avalanche is a character who was pretty heavily marketed when it came to the smoke jumpers, and his diecast is really solid. He's significantly larger than most of the other ones you could see here, and he is sort of a more typical construction vehicle. We've got the number 55 on his hat up here, nice smirking expression, and the bane of the smoke jumpers diecasts, in my opinion, is simply the fact that none of them have moving arms or actual functioning play features. Just looking at this, you see this and you would think, oh, the arm probably moves, right? No, it doesn't. It never does on any of them. The Disney Store actually allowed them to have built-in gimmicks, and I just don't understand why Mattel didn't incorporate moving parts on these guys. the Planes Fire and Rescue Deluxes actually all had working play features. I think Blade Ranger had a moving winch you could pull out from him. Dipper dropped water. Windlifter's entire part that contains water or whatever stored in there could drop out. But the smoke jumpers didn't get anything. Even some of the regular plane singles had foldable landing gear, and I guess if you really wanted to, you could say that having functioning propellers is a functioning play feature. But these guys got nothing. They're basically just static hunks of plastic and metal. And in the case of Avalanche, at the very least, his design means that you can push things with him. It's not like Drip, where he has this claw arm that you can't really fit anything in. Oh no, he's eating my finger. But, he is probably the most functional of them. But the fact that you can't raise and lower this is something that's always really bothered me. It just looks like it would have the play feature incorporated. It does not. We've got Avalanche written there on the side, alongside the Piston Peak Smoke Jumpers logo there, which I believe all of them have, or at the very least, most of them do. Does Drip not have it? There it is. Okay. Moving on to the back, we just have some hazard lights there, and on the other side, it's pretty much a copy-paste from here. Actually, it's not, right? Oh, no, it actually is. It's the exact same. I thought it said something different on this side, but it just says Avalanche again. Yeah. Honestly, I really like how this guy looks. I never realized how much larger he was than the other ones. I feel like he almost stands out in a bad way because of that. They're really a wide variety of sizes, and I'll have to check when I rewatch the movie just how accurate that is, but I really hope someday I could get the other two smoke jumpers, those being Dynamite and my personal favorite Pinecone, and, fully complete the set. But for now, I have these three guys who all do look pretty similar, and they certainly match each other pretty well. Finally, there is a look at his base. You could see, of course, as per usual, the treads are not functional. There are just wheels built in to the treads here. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Once again, shout out to those of you who've been voting Avalanche from the beginning. Maybe now you guys could start voting for Blackout, because I do still have to review him. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye now.